Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the 2024 Venus and Aries transit part 2 of 2. In this segment, I'm going to be talking about how the transit impacts the zodiac signs Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. And yes, it does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. First up, as far as Aries goes, the first house is what's going to be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, this could be a lot of self-love for Aries. It could be loving those Aries qualities, such as being aggressive, assertive, forceful, courageous, having fortitude, being able to initiate things, new beginnings, having that ability to do things with little hesitation and procrastination, very little physical fear. And also, since Venus is connected with possessions, this could also be about accumulating, acquiring the possessions, the material items that may be needed for Aries, new beginnings, whether it could be items connected with carpentry or welding or speech pathology. Somebody is learning to become speech pathologist, speech therapist, and also it could also be as well. There may be a lot of impatience. That is in being aggressive in terms of finding peace in one's life, and this could be seen readily on a first impression. Now, next up, I'm going to be talking about how this may impact Taurus, and 12th house is what's going to be emphasized and highlighted. I'm going to have this transit for a good part of time in my 12th house, actually, and this could be a time for Taurus where there's a lot of value in terms of courage and bravery, against one's hidden adversaries, people that may be impersonating, posing themselves as friends but are secretly enemies. It could be a time too where there may be, as far as any, impulsive spending, it may be more tied into oneself. I'm doing at this time more so, than most, and tied into secret sorrows perhaps as well. And this could be a time where there may be, enjoyment of Aries related activities in solitude and seclusion. And those things, can include, things that involve physical strength, such as working out vigorously, carpentry, welding, combat sports, which can include, boxing, karate, wrestling, or it could also be, doing something, as far as just self-defense in solitude and seclusion, as some examples. Doing, and also too for this transit for Taurus, there could be more acerbic, angry sentiments that one is trying to suppress and hold back. Now, next up, for Gemini, the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So there can be certain love, enjoyment of Aries-related goals and aspirations. Those can include, again, like welding, carpentry, doing something with the military, volatile or combat sports. It could be, doing something, as far as positions that involve, the head, making a, helmet design, hat design, as some examples, maybe a leadership position, as some other examples, speech pathology, maybe physiotherapy, things of that nature. And could also be a time for Gemini where he or she may be more, impatient in terms of, seeking, that peace, for one's future. And also it's a time for Gemini where the person may value, leadership, prowess and ability in group related activities in general. Now next up, for the zodiac sign Cancer, the 10th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, it can be an auspicious time for Cancer for, money making. Could be making money in some Aries related career, again, which can include, carpentry or welding, surgery, doing something with speech pathology, physiotherapy, something connected with the military. Um, it can law enforcement, as some examples, some leadership position in general, and also Aries relationships may figure more prominently in one's social status, stature in life, how you stack up with others. It could be, people that have an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant, or simply embody, the characteristics of the sign. It could be people that are, impatient, impetuous, aggressive, assertive, forceful, courageous, have bravery, fortitude. And also this is about, could also manifest in valuing like Aries qualities and characteristics that may be difficult to suppress. It could be, again, aggressive, assertive, forceful, brave, courageous. Those qualities, maybe ones that are difficult to hold back, and that may not be such a bad thing. And also too, the next step, I'm going to be talking about Leo, and the ninth house is going to be emphasized and highlighted for Leo. So at this time, well, one way this may be expressed is that self-worth. This could be tied into being courageous, being brave in the expression of one's philosophies, their beliefs, their opinions, being bold in these matters. It could be being courageous in terms of, or it could also be where relationships, that can include, to be a romantic partner, or, important friendships. You may, bring some, give you more enthusiasm in terms of you expanding horizons, going outside the box, so to speak. And it can be a time, if you're unattached, Leo, where you might find love. Either it can be in a foreign country, or it may be with a foreigner. It may, if you're not traveling outside the country, it may be somebody of some different ethnicity or background. It could be an Aries, sun, moon, or ascendant person, or one that simply embodies Aries traits. Now, next step. Well, as far as for Virgo, the 8th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So one way this may manifest could be, and maybe in some cases it could be, getting money, or focusing on money for some Aries related surgery, which may be connected with the head, the face, the skull, or the brain, as some examples. It could be also where, the self-worth may be tied in to one expressing courage and bravery in a crisis situation. And at this time as well, you may value, leaving some kind of, legacy that's tied in with the zodiac sign Aries qualities that are connected with Aries, such as, being assertive, aggressive, forceful, courageous, doing things quickly with little hesitation or procrastination, being able to, stand up for others when necessary, not having much, physical fear regarding matters, just taking initiative, being pioneering and innovative, those things. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.